Coach, Jane Slater, NFL Network. I just wanted to circle back. So Micah Parsons is not here today.
I'm not doing attendance. Yeah, that's we try to have some lightness to it. I'm not going to come up here and talk about one player, especially when there's 98% of the guys are here.
Assuming that he isn't here, how important is it for him to be around defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer, given that he's needs to get to know his guys, team chemistry, etc.
Definitely.
If any relationship that they had so far.
Yeah, I mean that interaction is going on, and and like I said, I feel confident we'll be ready to go.
With Micah being back, how does he look? What has he missed? And what's that been like?
Yeah, I mean Mike is looks to be in really good shape. So, but it's a new defense, so we have work to do.
How much could he take in? Did he have the playbook before, and how much could he do on his own? And how behind is he? I guess we'll ask.
Well, I think like anything, he's engaged. We'll be ready when it's time. So I have confidence in that.
Elsewhere news, with the decrease in the competitive aspects of what a spring program looks like today compared to years ago, do you find that you know less from an evaluation standpoint about the team you have going into camp than you would in the past? And so how does that?
Yeah, no, that's true. I think like anything, there have been evaluations in my personal experience that they were not accurate based off of helmets and shorts. Because at the end of the day, the padded practices are the most important practices in our training preparation that we have and carry the most weight, outside of the games. So as far as how you evaluate players, but yeah, I get it. It's different, but it's been going on. It's been going on for some time now. So.
What's going on, Cowboy Faithful? It's your boy DMV back with another one. Before you do anything else, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. Look, Mike ain't with the shits right now, man. Mike is ready, man. And that's what I want to hear from my head coach. He ready to coach some damn football. He ain't trying to talk about all of the TMZ, DMV, all that stuff that everybody else want to talk about. Yeah, Micah wasn't there. So what? That's what he told Jane, pretty much. And, Clarence, he'll ask the question. You could kind of tell that they wanted to sway that thing towards Micah. And that's why the first highlight that you heard of snippets that I was able to use for this video, you heard Micah, you heard Micah talk halted right there. You know what I'm saying? Because that was towards the end. That was probably like the third or fourth question that you heard about Micah. Where, they talked about some football stuff. They talked about Osa's injury and his recovery. Talked about competitive nature and competition. And you heard that right there. And when he talked about not really evaluating people in helmets and shorts, but with pads on. Mike ready to go, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to ask questions about Micah? Micah will be ready. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got any other questions? Ask me about anything else other than that. That's what I got from that. And I'm happy about that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been saying, Mike ain't with the shit this offseason, man. Look, they know that there's work to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was some lighthearted joking and stuff like that about, him being voted one of the top hottest coaches in the NFL right now. And, you know what I'm saying? He joked about it and he congratulated Andy Reid or gave him his props for being a winner. Mike trying to get back in that winner circle. He trying to get back in that winner circle. Now, I know I made a tweet earlier like, hey, you guys don't like Micah not showing up? You know what I'm saying? Pay the guys. And rightfully so. I still feel like that. But at the same time, I really like how Mike McCarthy's handling things. They asked him, hey, are you still keeping up with the guys? Are you texting them? Are you guys, keeping in contact? He said yes. So, look, Mike know what's going on. He handling things. I can't tell you the last time we had a head coach, really, that had this much control over the things that they can control. You can tell that Mike has run a football team. Mike wants to win. He's here to win, no matter how people believe that he's a lame duck. I do think that people have to realize this when you do have a job and you do have bosses. You do have to answer to your bosses. You do have to be a lame duck at some point. You know, even if you work for yourself, guess what? The customer is the boss, and you have to be a lame duck to them at a certain point. But when it comes down to your performance and doing the very best that you can with your performance, you know what I'm saying? That's what you should be judged off of. And so far, I like what I'm seeing from McCarthy. Now, I know in January, December, or whatever, I'm probably going to be throwing the remote at the TV saying, why did Mike McCarthy call these plays like this? But looking at it as an aspiring head coach and looking at him and how he handles things, I'd like to say that I'm impressed. You know, do I want this team to win? Absolutely. But looking at how he handles his press conferences, how he handles questions and things like that, I think you have to tip your cap off to Mike McCarthy. But there was a question, and it's the question of the hour. So I'm going to play that now, and then I'm going to talk about it.
So, OTAs, how has Trey Lance looked? How much, have you seen significant progress from what you saw?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think just like anything. I mean, you talk about a young quarterback that comes into a new system, so you got the learning curve, but now starting to get the timing with the routes, and he's thrown to a lot of new players too. So, there's always thresholds and reps that go into that too. So, but no, he's I'm going to say he's close to being master of the system. He has a really high understanding. He's communicating very well, and he looks more and more comfortable. He just needs reps. I know I give that answer every time I talk about him, but he just needs as many reps as he can.
Todd.
That's what everybody want to know, man. Look, training camp going to be off the hook, bro, with all of the Trey Lance talk. They already talking about it. Trey Lance watch, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Like, somebody tweeted he did well in 7-on-7s today. I know Julius Wood picked him off of a tip pass, but they say the boy looking good. They say the young boy looking good out there. You know what I'm saying? And I expect him to, with an off season and really a grasp of the playbook, not really coming in the after camp and all that stuff, and being able to work alongside Dak and seeing the excellence there. I expect Trey Lance to look 10,000 times better. Hearing about it, I can't wait to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see Trey Lance. I want to see the improvements. You hear Mike saying all good things about him so far. I just really want to see the development, man. I want to see if he's good enough to push Cooper Rush off the roster to where people don't want to talk about Cooper Rush. Obviously, you know that the talk is going to be Trey Lance coming after Dak's job, and rightfully so. You know, a guy that I talk to a lot outside of, you know what I'm saying, this is my guy Foots the King. Foots is fully sold that Trey Lance is going to come in and kill this preseason. And I'm with him. I believe it too. I believe in Mike McCarthy's history with quarterbacks and just looking at his athletic skill set, because Mike McCarthy has talked about that previously. I think Trey Lance is going to come in here, turn some heads. Now, am I ready to talk about him being the next guy? Not really ready to talk about that now, but I really want to see Trey Lance improve, because I think that San Francisco left him for dead. I really do. So I want to see Trey Lance, because I personally knew Trey Lance was raw as hell when they drafted him. I thought he was drafted a little bit. It was a little bit too rich for my blood, but I knew that there was potential, a lot of potential, like Jordan Love. So let's see this kid develop. I can't wait for camp. Like Mike is saying, let's wait for the pads to come on, then we can develop, or we can talk about the development and see where it really is. But on top of that, man, let's get it, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the way out, and we gone. Peace.